So this is the clip. I'm gonna play it once. I'm gonna play it once till the end. It's like 30 seconds. Like 30 seconds. And pay attention to it. We're gonna watch it once and then we are going to analyze it. Here we go.
Nothing visible.
Oh, really?
Nothing obvious.
Okay.
It was a slow deteriorating situation.
That's the part. That's the part.
Unlike,
that's the part we're editing out of this interview. Boy, right there. All right.
Very
unlike
similar
what?
to this experience.
Unlike, yes. Unlike what? Unlike what?
That's right. You carry on. You were doing great. You were doing great.
No, you're doing great.
So let's see. I want to point. The first thing I'm gonna point out is this is the moment that Harold knew he fucked up. Yeah, that's the gaze. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I went off the script. I went off the script with this. I went off the script. Oh my god. I messed it up. Yes, the laugh tracks. The laugh tracks that you're listening, all the laughs and public reaction are artificial. We're not there. Remember that Harry did not record the program the day it was going to be the live audience for security reasons. But he recorded it the day before with no audience, so they had to artificially add those reactions. That is a bit sad. So when he says, "Oh, they are the veterans," and that, he's pointing at nobody, and every single reaction that you are listening here is artificial, or I almost said artificial. I don't know why, but well, nothing visible. He was talking at that moment. He was talking at that moment that his Todger, well, whatever happened with his Todger was week after that he noticed that something was wrong. Weeks after, man, how can it be weeks after going to the North Pole or whatever that you find out that your Todger was frozen, or whatever. So the first thing that we notice that there's a lot of tension in his hands. Notice that this contrast with the white areas and the pink areas. Like when you have this tension, you notice that some parts of your fingers are gonna go white and some parts are gonna go really pink. It's because there's a lot of tension in there. It's not because Harry's color, it's because of the tension. Okay? And nothing obvious at this moment. Okay, he's going fairly well. He's relaxed. He's talking, well, I would say nice. But right at the end of this, here comes a punchline. Here comes a punchline that must have been scripted, and you're about to understand why. It was, notice these words, it was a slow deteriorating situation. It was a slow deteriorating situation, and then he presses his lips, okay, and swallows. He's expecting something. I don't want to qualify pressing lips and swallowing like, well, he's nervous or something, but you're gonna understand why did he press his lips and swallow at that moment, and also wet his lips. But he says, in white is Colbert's words, and in yellow is Howie's words. Notice this. Unlike, Harry says, unlike. Pay attention to this. Unlike. And he's trying, Colbert's trying to, we're editing out of this interview. They are editing this out of the interview. Boy, right there. This is the part that they're gonna put out of the interview. Okay? But notice, please be aware that Harry says, unlike. And the next thing Harry says, I'm gonna skip this signal for the moment. He says, very similar to this experience, the interview. I'm sure that the script, the punchline must have been, or not the punchline, that the praise, it's like, unlike this experience. That's what Harry said a few seconds ago. He began to say, unlike. If you want, we can play the clip again later on so you can hear them saying unlike. And then he corrects himself and he says, very similar to this experience. Okay, I don't know about you, but I don't know that any host would like his show to be seen this way. It was a slow deteriorating situation. Unlike this interview. He was gonna say that, and I don't know if Harry messed up, or at this moment he said, I'm gonna take a dig at Colbert. I'm gonna take a dig at Colbert. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go off the script. Very similar to this experience. And he points his chin to Colbert. A bit defiant. A bit arrogant. He was doing it at that moment. And, well, I guess that face, he was expecting something. And notice that Colbert says in a very soft voice, unlike what? The line was, unlike. Harry said that. Harry then changes that, very similar to this experience, and Colbert says, unlike what? It's unlike, you moron. You had to say unlike. And you notice that Colbert is looking at him directly, and Harry saying, I screw up. I screw up. I messed this up completely. It's his block. It's, hey, guy, man, are you here? No, he's, woo, oh. Oh, you can go on. You're doing great. He's trying to just go along with that. He's lost. He lost the plot. Harry lost the plot at that moment. Colbert. Then Colbert attacks. Oh no, you're doing great. It's like that's a snark. I can't believe you couldn't say this properly. That was really easy to follow, and you messed that up. And he says, I'm sorry, I don't know what to do. He turns his face down, ashamed, and swallows right after. Like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm gonna play this over again. Some of you are not getting the joke. We are just 30 Royal Rogues away from 75,000. I'm gonna play this once more. Here we go.
Nothing visible.
Oh, really?
Nothing obvious.
Okay.
It was a slow deteriorating situation.
That's the part. That's the part. That's the part we're editing out of this interview. Boy, right there. All right.
Very
unlike
similar
what?
to this experience.
Unlike, yes. Unlike what? Unlike what?
That's right. You carry on. You're doing great. You're doing great.
No, you're doing great.
You notice that the best part is when Colbert says, unlike what? Unlike what? What do you say? He had just lost the plot. Yeah, too much tequila. I agree with that. Too much tequila. He had just lost the plot. This needs to be a bit scripted, because you know how controlling these PR agencies can be to protect the guest's image. They want to protect Harry's image, and of course Colbert wants to protect his image and his show's image. So there's this competition of egos at that moment, and Harry just went off a script. He attacked directly his show in Colbert's face, and here you have it.